everyone, and welcome to another review from Colour with Claire. Today we're looking at a brand new book on the colouring market. This is called Flower Haiku and it's by Ellie Marks. Now, I don't believe I've heard of Ellie's name before, and I'm pretty sure that this is her first colouring book, and what a beautiful debut it really is. I've already shown you a little bit of a glimpse inside this book when I did my orchid tutorial, how to colour an orchid. You'll find that on my channel. It's very, very recent. I only did it the other day. And since then, I've had so many comments from people who can't wait to see the book because the drawings are just gorgeous. And you'll see what I mean as we go through. So the book itself, standard sort of A4 size. It's spiral bound down the left-hand side. And on the back, we've just got a little bit of blurb. It's a thick card cover with a glossy finish. So nothing, super special or incredible quality or anything like that. It just looks very simple and very basic, but beautiful. And it has all of the elements that we like to see, such as this spiral binding, which makes it easier for us to colour, easier for us to manipulate the book, whether we're colouring on our knees or on a desk. So the actual quality of paper is the first thing I want to talk about, because as I said, there's nothing really, much brilliant about the cover or anything like that. But when you get into the important features of the book itself, this is where it really excels and it really shines. So it's been printed on £110 paper, which is quite thick, and it's suitable for a lot of colouring media. So whether you use pens, pencils, gel pens, even paint, if you use very light layers of paint, it will take it very, very well. It does have an incredibly thick feel to it, and again, just a really nice surface to colour on. So whatever you're using will be perfect for this book and this paper. So I first saw this page months and months ago, and I believe that I shared it on my Colour with Claire Facebook page. And it's just so incredibly delicate and beautiful, and very, very reminiscent of Johanna Basford's style, isn't it? It has those gorgeous, simple little blooms and bits of ephemera and things sprinkled around it. Just very delicate, very beautiful. So that is the book belongs to page. And as we go through the book, you will see a lot of inspiration, I believe, taken from Johanna Basford, Maria Troll, and even Hannah Carlson I've found within the pages. So a beautiful amalgamation of all of those artists, and a little bit, obviously, of Ellie's particular style as well. So as we go through, you'll see that the book is actually centered around 26 different haikus. So what we have here is the title page. So not only do you have the nameplate page, you've also got the title page, which you can write your name in if you wanted to, or anything you like. So it's exactly the same one as you see on the front cover. So here begin the haikus, which Emily has actually written herself. So each haiku, each 26 of the haikus, starts with the letter of the alphabet. So we go through from A to Z. You can see that this one is for Amaryllis, and the format of the book is that the haiku is on the left-hand side and the accompanying colouring page is on the right. And elements from the colouring page are found in a frame around the haiku. So that's how the whole book is formatted and laid out. So as you can see, loads and loads of different beautiful flowers. And Ellie actually comes from Northern California, from a little town called Alameda. And a lot of the flowers within this book are inspired by the flowers that grow in her hometown. So loads of different seasonal and evergreen flowering plants that you would find in Alameda if you live on that coast. So again, just very personal to Emily, but with a lot of touches and inspiration from other artists as well. That's what I found anyway. So beautiful morning, beads of dew on buttercups, butterflies flutter. So haikus are obviously very short, concise, quite abstract poems, aren't they? You have to sort of think about them a little bit. They're quite basic, but they also have a lot of depth. I don't know if that's really how you would describe a haiku, but that's how I'd describe them. And if you're into, obviously, colouring flowers and blooms, this really is a beautiful book for you to get hold of. It also has a lot of other nature elements, like your animals as well, and all kinds of different sort of original artwork that Emily's imagination has brought to life. For example, these funnel shaped flowers, you can see how they've been turned into test tubes, and this is where the flowers are growing from. So again, just just very reminiscent of different styles, but Ellie really brings something new and unique and original to the table. Really like this almost tribal artwork, isn't it? Glossy wet petals gleaming after the rainstorm, gardenia blooms. So gardenia. We've got hibiscus on this one, a beautiful flower, hibiscus, and nestled in the centre we have some turtles and a surfboard. We also have a paddle here, very exotic this one, very Moana-ish. In summer garden, impotens are cheerful, iris is sombre. So I'm not really sure what impotens are, never heard of them, or impatiens, how do you say it? I don't know. This little dormouse here with his little acorn, I think. Jarring heat subsides, joy of sunset extinguished, jasmine's fragrance floats. Isn't she very talented at writing these little haikus as well? I'm sure it's something we had to do when we were at school, write a haiku. It was a bit of a project, and I'm pretty sure I was no good at it. But I really, really enjoy these little ones that she's written here. So what do we have? This is a Kaya lily, I believe. And again, just more blooms around it. Last rays of sun die, lingering in hazy dust, lilac's sweet smell. I really like this this archway that's been made out of the tiny lilac blossoms. It almost looks like something you'd see at a wedding. We have mimosas here, which I'm pretty sure is some sort of cocktail, isn't it? I don't know, I don't drink, but I'm sure I've heard of a mimosa being a cocktail. And again, gorgeous, gorgeous illustrations. This one's got an Easter vibe to it with the eggs and the chick. Night falls quietly next to dark star-filled pond. Nasturtium or nasturtium? Dreams. Either way, it's dreaming. And again, I keep wanting to say beautiful illustrations because they are very, very unique, and how they're sort of centred on the pages is my kind of perfect format. I like to have something nice and condensed and sort of concise and in one place. I think it makes for a nice, quick, easy colouring piece. So here's the one that I've begun to colour, as you can see, and it's the one that I was doing my orchid tutorial in the other day. I'll just move it out of the light so you can see the colours a bit better. Clearly I've not finished this yet, but I'm having so much fun colouring it. I'm using Arteza pencils, and yes, the paper's taking them beautifully. They're quite hard pencils, but I'm layering up loads, so really is gorgeous, very white, good quality paper. Then we've got pink, delicate white, purple, plush red, violet, peony's glory. So all different peony flowers. Now I am planning on doing a series of how to colour different species of flower. I have had peony requested quite a few times, so I'll probably be using this book quite a lot throughout my flower series. There's lots of different species here. So we've got Queen Anne's lace. Never heard of that before. I've seen it. I know I've seen it, but I've never heard of it. Really like this little bunny rabbit with his lei around. Regal and proud, radiant, poignant, fragrant, rose rises tall. So this is the flower of England, the English rose. We've got a little bit of royal jewels and crowns interspersed in there. I'm just watching The Crown at the moment. I'm on season 2 and I'm really, really enjoying it. Sun rises higher, sunflower turns its head up, smiling at the sun. Sunflower is another flower that's been requested quite a lot. I find it quite a difficult flower to colour because of the big expanse of darkness in the centre. It's difficult to get those highlights, shadows and form with such darkness, but I'm going to give it a go. So we've got a tiger lily, which is, I believe, what I coloured on my other flower tutorial, and I really could have used this page, I guess, but I'd already done it in Christine Novak's book, so I stuck to that. This is another gorgeous one. Again, very reminiscent of Maria Troll, I feel. Umbrellas all wet under quick summer shower. Ursinias shine, or is it who knows? Who knows? You probably all know. I don't. But I really, really love this one. Gorgeous little cute hedgehog, and the little umbrella it's holding as well. Vase in the sunlight, velvety and delicate. Violets look up. So little violets with little mice. And I think in America you say vase, don't you? I say vase. Vase, vase, potato, potato. Winter chill is gone. Warm wind gently caresses wisteria's blooms. What a beautiful little frame as well. Very, very delicate. and we've got these gorgeous two little swans, male and female. Beautiful. I love this little, again, it's just this kind of trapped scene that we find here, this little pond and the lilies. Gorgeous. Zinnia in bloom, through open balcony door, xylophone tinkles. Had to have xylophone in there, didn't it? What else could you say for X? But really like how the cat's fallen asleep on the little balcony here. You can see the slight breeze blowing through the curtain. Then we've got yucca leans slightly, yielding to dry desert winds, yellow sand rustles. So we've got a few little lizards here, and we are in the desert. We've got some cacti, we've got this rather odd looking frilled lizard, and again just gorgeous flowers. Zany ocean wind zealously rearranges Zenobia's bells. Again, another flower I've never heard of, Zenobia, but beautiful. And we've got a couple more birds as well for you to colour. And that's it. I kind of want this book to go on forever. I absolutely love Ellie's style. It does feel like, I know I've said it loads of times, but it does feel like just the most perfect amalgamation of all the illustrators, and especially the nature-based illustrators that I love. So Ellie is fast becoming, with this book certainly, one of my favourite illustrators, I dare say. I'm really excited to see what she brings out next, because this is just, it's a perfect first book, I think. I can't say anything, you know, contradictory to that at all. It's beautiful first book. Love her style, can't wait to see what she's got coming in the future. Now, I am going to be leaving links as usual for you to purchase this book from her Etsy store. You can either do it as a physical book, the one that you see here, and have it shipped to you, or you can buy the digital version and print it off yourself. Either way, you're getting beautiful, beautiful illustrations, some really nice haiku poems as well. And yeah, I really hope that you've enjoyed looking through this book. It certainly is a little diamond that I'm really glad to have found and come across for the end of 2019. So thank you very, very much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you soon on Colour with Claire.